And then the main thing we are talking about today, the thing that has the most outrage that people are freaking out over, is the shadow pip changes. Not so much the changing to the system, but the changes to the actual damage values of these shadow pip spells. All right, so these are all the original values here. We have all the original spells that were currently affected. Not all the shadow pip spells, but all the ones that they changed in some way on this update. So we have Mystic Colossus, Glowbug, We have what their damage was before. If it was something that had like a range, like Abominable Weaver, I just took the average of it, so that, the average damage. So then we took their average damage per pip. So I just divided, how much damage they do, divided by how many regular pips it costs. So this is a 5-pip spell. It does 176 damage per pip, etc. for all the way down. Glowbugs does 224 damage per pip, etc., etc. Then we look at the normal damage per pip for this school, for this type of spell. So a normal myth AoE does an average of 73 damage per pip, and so on and so forth. So based on those, that means that Mystic Colossus was essentially doing the same damage for 5 pips and 1 shadow pip as a nearly 12 pip regular AoE spell. Over double the pip cost. You would have to save up 12 pips to do this amount of damage, theoretically, normally. Same thing goes for pretty much all of them. 11.64 pips for Glowbug, 10 pips for Rusalka, almost 12 pips for Abominable. The only low one for some reason is Winged Sorrow. So you are getting literally double your value. For 5 pips, you are casting an 11, 12 pip spell, 14 pip spell. Okay, should have been buffed. You're right. These are too weak. So I think people can at least agree that before they were too strong. Now we will go to what they changed, what they updated. So now these are the new damage values after the changes. And again, this is a difference in damage. So Mystic Colossus does 430 damage less. Glowbugs got nerfed by 390. Rusalka got nerfed by 280, etc., etc. You can see all that. Winged Sorrow actually got buffed by 90. Whoa, good job, Winged Sorrow. So then we look at the pip equivalents. As you can see, for 5 pips, Mystic Colossus is only doing as much as a 6 pip AoE spell. That is not good. Myth got it real bad. Everything else, not perfect, but not too bad. So Glowbugs, for 5 pips, you're doing a 7.5 pip spell, almost 8. Reasonable. Rusalka's Wrath, you're doing, for 6 pips and a shadow pip, you're doing 8.6 pips. It's all right. 7 pips, 9 pips for Raging Bull. Pretty good. It's 6 pips. 7 pips, 10 pips, 9 pips. So some of them are a little better, some of them are a little weaker. Because now I have my suggestions. Okay? I feel like I have balanced the spells. Okay? I feel like I've balanced the spells. My theory is shadow pip spells should increase the power of that spell. So if it's 5 pips, it should do the damage of maybe between like a 7 and 8 pip spell. So that it's more than a turn. You save a turn, because if you waited one more turn, you could cast a 7 pip spell. So a little bit stronger than that, but not too much stronger. So about 7 to 8 pips worth for a 5 pip spell with a shadow pip. So you should do around 2 to 3 pips more damage. As far as the just general percentage increase in damage, I ranged them all around 50%. So they're 50% stronger than they would be without having a shadow pip spell. So this is where we're at. And now let's go through my adjustments, what I think is balanced. And you'll see the numbers are much closer. All of the damages are between, well, other than I'm trying to figure out. It's kind of an outlier here. All the other damages are between 50 and 60% more than what they would be without a shadow pip spell. And all of the pips are between 7 and 10, depending. Some of these are 6 pip spells. That's why they're a little higher. So Mystic Colossus would do 580 damage, which equates to almost an 8 pip spell for only 5 pips and a shadow pip. Glowbugs would do 740 damage, which again equates to almost 8 pip spell for 5 pips. Rusalka, now for 6 pips, it does about a 9 pip spell worth of damage. Abominable Weaver does 700 damage, so again, almost 8 pip spell. Fire from Above does 820, so again, 7.56. Raging Bull does 760 to all. Hungry Caterpillar does 700. Krulu, again, is the anomaly. It was incredibly strong before, but it's still stronger than it should be probably. But it does 540 to all. Heart Steal, of course. Life Steal, whatever it's called in the game. So 9.45. So again, a little higher than it should be even, but still a big nerf from where it was. Winged Sorrow is at 985, and Gaze of Fate does 760, whatever that is, divided by 2. I don't feel like doing the math in my head. So it does 380 twice. So it does 380 balance damage and 380 of another school for 760 damage. And so, yeah, those are my changes. Let me know what you think.